Hello, welcome. This is blockchainbloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Atala Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about what are the important announcements this week, which can have an impact on the market. And also, let's talk about the market in general, how Bitcoin and how the whole crypto market is behaving right now. And guys, don't forget, every single day, I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on blockchainbloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and now let's do it. So last week, as I told you, I was in Paris at the Ledger Open, and there were a lot of interesting announcements. So I'm going to make a video about it a bit later. Especially many of you asked for the Ledger Gen 5 review with more details, so I'm going to do that as well. But for now, let's have a look at the market. So as you can see, Bitcoin is just about the percent up in the last 24 hours, $140,752. Ethereum 1.3 up, $4,140. When we're looking at the top gainer, it's virtual going up 20% in the last 24 hours, P 11%, Zcash 10%. Among losers, Plasma losing 10%, the Double 0 8%, and Meme Core about 7%. So no big gains, no big drops whatsoever. And when we're looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart, here we can see on the daily that actually 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of 5 days in a row, we are going now up. And we had really this drop, this kind of drop Bitcoin price, but in alts even bigger ones. But I still do not see Bitcoin behaving strong. Don't forget, it's the 27th of October. We are deeply in Q4 already, when usually the market after the year of halving is supposed to pump. And the pump is just not happening now in October. So it really should do something. Otherwise, either we have seen for a while a top, and then let's see how it's going to work out, because when we're calculating the dates after the days after the halving, or from the low point and all these kind of things, according to that, the cycle is actually over if we compare it to the previous ones in length. But now we have so many other things happening, in the economics. We have now Donald Trump. We have the rate cuts really just starting now, probably. So all these kind of things can make us think maybe this cycle, this time, would be a bit different. But it doesn't mean that we cannot have a top for a while, then we cannot go down, and then simply just coming up. Because it's for sure, pretty much, almost sure, put it this way, that Bitcoin will see another new all-time highs. It's just a matter of time. The question is it really now happening, nowish, like Octoberish, Novemberish, kind of in the Q4, or it is a bit postponed, like to 2026? So it's definitely, for me, very good to have chips off the table, keep it in stable coins in case the downward scenario turns out in the short term, but also have chips in the game. So if we go up, I can be the winner. And in that case, I always can add something to it as I see the trend changing. But right now, it's still sideways movement. When you're looking at here the daily, and we have here the 200-day moving average on the daily, and if we would close under it and stay under it for a while, that would make us bearish. Now we just went briefly under it, and then we're coming back recovering. So this is actually a positive sign, but we need more, energy, more things to pushing up the market. But also the market is a bit hesitating because there are lots of announcements happening this week, which can have further impact on the market. So now let's talk about them. So first of all, on the 29th of October, as many people know, we're going to have the next FOMC meeting. And so far, so good when it comes to rate cuts, because almost 97% chance for another rate cut, 25 basis points, just like we had back in September. The first rate cut after a long time. Now the second one, it's probably coming up. And when we're looking at December, we have also big chance for another rate cut in December by another 25 basis points. So this is happening Wednesday on the 29th, the FOMC meeting. After we're going to have the press conference held by Jerome Powell. And what he's saying is also very important, right? So this is almost granted that we're going to have this rate cut, but what Jerome Powell was saying in the press conference, that's crucial. Then, after that, a day later, on the 30th of October, we're going to have the meeting. Donald Trump and the Chinese Prime Minister is going to, Chinese president going to meet. And, this is another thing which made the market move recently. Donald Trump announcements about China, about the tariffs and all these kind of things. So I think it's important what will be the outcome of this meeting, how they're going to both finish it and what they will talk about it in the media. So this is also happening this week on the 30th of October. And by the way, if this wasn't enough, then we're going to have a lot of earnings this week for another quarter, the last quarter coming out. And as you can see here, today we have here several. Tomorrow we're going to have, like, for example, Visa and some others. Then we're going to have Wednesday, Microsoft Corporation, Alphabet, INC. On Tuesday, Thursday, we're going to have Apple, Amazon, and some others. So big names coming out with their announcement, their earnings this week. That also can have an impact on markets. So this is also why we're just waiting. What's going to happen? What Donald Trump and the Chinese president going to announce about the meeting? What Jerome Powell going to say now? How the earnings will turn out, and all these kind of things. So we could have a nice move in the second part of the week if these things turn positive, but it also could be opposite. So we're going to see it. And overall, actually, the fear on greed is also kind of in the middle, 50, like neutral. Not bad, not good. It also shows, let's wait. When we're looking at October so far, then we have October actually in green, turns out to be the green, but how much? 1.2% kind of. So for have a real October, this is just too weak. And we just have a couple of days left. We're turning into November this week already. And when we're looking at the inflows into Bitcoin spot ETFs, we had on the 24th, 90 million, before that 20 million. Here, BlackRock started to stacking again in the last 4 days, which is obviously like last week. So yeah, kind of, this is kind of positive. For example, other news, just like European Union will print 400 billion euro by the end of the year. It's also money printing, as Jerome Powell also said, that QT, it's about to end, and then QE can kind of start. This can also boost the market later. That's why I said that in long term, I believe the market going to be probably bullish, but in short term, in a couple of days, weeks, months, something like that, yeah, it could be another scenario. We're going to see it because it depends a lot also what's going to happen this week, as I just said before. Another thing that, a lot of people who had their money at MATIC waiting for the repayment, and now it's postponed again to next year. So this, MATIC thinks is ongoing for now a decade, and the deadline was about in a couple of days, 31st of October. Today is the 27th. That the repayment, is just going to start. But what did they do? They postponed it. Not just a couple of weeks, couple of months, by a year. So it's going to be next year, October 31st, which is actually One way it could be a bullish thing because it's no selling pressure. So people who receive their money, it's not going to jump in and keep selling because of the present situation. So in this case, it could be bullish, but pretty bad for those who are waiting for that money. Guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and of course, see you in the next one. Have a good one.